Hello, hello. This is Demetria Clark, the director of Heart of Herbs Herbal School, and this is the Heart of Herbs Herbal School podcast. So today is just going to be a short, and what I mean by that is it's just going to be a short, little fun, informational little podcast that I think will be really helpful when you're planning for spring in your garden, in your apothecary. So, this is From Garden to Apothecary, the ultimate guide to building a self-sufficient herbal homestead and why it matters more than ever. Planting herbs for their beauty and fragrance is delightful, but if you dream of true self-sufficiency, now's your time to level up. Don't just garden, build a powerful herbal system that transforms your homestead into a thriving apothecary. With the right knowledge, you can transform your greenhouse and backyard into a high-impact home apothecary garden. Ditch the guesswork, grow with purpose and strategy, so every plant you nurture supports your family's wellness for years to come. So what I want to talk about in today's podcast is how to do that. So here's how. What to grow and why, based on your family's real needs. What parts to harvest, leaf, flower, root, seed, and bark, and when each part is strongest. How to store and preserve herbs so they stay potent and useful. Of course, this is just a podcast and this is an overview. So here's my disclaimer. I'm not a doctor. I'm not anybody you need to take any advice from medically. I am here to share information with you. If you are homesteading or homesteader and you're really into herbalism, get an education. Don't try to wing it. Don't go and download these AI written books. It's not safe. What we want you to do is to be able to be safe, ethical, and sustainable and offer a variety of health systems for your family. So, number one, grow the right herbs for your family. Skip the trends, focus on needs. Most people start an herb garden like they stock a pantry, buying whatever looks appealing. But when real life happens, sick kids, stress, digestive drama, you want herbs that actually work for your household's real needs. That's why the best herbalists grow plants based on herbal actions with specific jobs that perform for their body, the skin, internally and externally. This lets you design a purposeful garden with strategies like nervines, calming, sleep support, stress and tension, digestive herbs, bitters, carminatives, soothing demulcents, immune and respiratory support herbs, skin and wound support herbs, women's menstrual cycle and pregnancy support and breastfeeding support herbs, first aid styles for everyday life. These herbs are your first aid herbs. The difference that you want to be able to say is, I grow herbs and every herb I grow serves my family's health. That's like a game changer right there. Just a little shift in your thinking. First thing you're going to want to do is master medicine making. Stock your own herbal medicine cabinet. Look, take a class. Seriously. If you think of the cost of going to the doctor a few times, you got a few kids, you're going and buying a few things, versus taking some classes, I swear to you, in the long run, you're going to save so much money. And not only are you going to save money, you are making a product that could be bringing money into your homestead. So if you take a class, you've got all that information. So this adds value to your homestead. So you need to learn how to prepare tinctures, teas and infusions, syrups, oxymels, glycerites, herbal oils, salves, compresses, and poultices. Some of those are products that you can also sell to bring value to your homestead. Just as important, you'll learn how to think like an herbalist, how to choose one herb versus a blend, how to build formulas that make sense, how to adjust remedies based on the person, not the symptom. And this is how your medicine cabinet goes from experimental to absolutely dependable and saves you money at the pharmacy. It saves you money at the doctor's office. It saves you money in so many ways. Herbal safety, number 3. Protect your family and your reputation, especially if you're going to be selling these things. Get up on top of herbal safety. Most homesteaders don't realize they need this until it's too late, because herbs are powerful and real life includes real variables. Because herbs are powerful and real life does include these variables, you're going to want to know safety and efficacy in relation to things like pregnancy and breastfeeding, medication, blood pressure meds, thyroid meds, antidepressants, anticoagulants, autoimmune conditions, chronic health issues, kids and elders who need a gentler approach. And a strong program will teach you this and things like contraindications, herb drug interactions, safe conservative dosing, and when a situation requires professional medical care, red flags, things that you need to know about. So if you're a homesteader, you can say, now it's time to go to the doctor. Number 4, herbal skincare, what actually works and how to make your own safe, potent body products. Think about making soaps, lotions, balms, salves. A deep dive into herbalism teaches you which will work for skincare and why not. No more guesswork, just real results you can see and feel. You'll learn about herbal constituents, which are the natural compounds in plants, and how do they relate to skincare, like mucilage for soothing and protecting, tannins for toning and tightening, resins for wound care, volatile oils for aromatic and antimicrobial effects, and saponins for cleansing properties. This knowledge will empower you to choose herbs that are best for dry winter skin, irritation, inflammation, minor wounds and scrapes, acne-prone skin, eczema-prone or sensitive skin. And if you ever decide to sell anything that you're making, even in small batches, you know how to label responsibly, avoid risky claims, and build trust with your future customers. All right. Learn herbalism at your own pace. So when you enroll in a program like Heart of Herbs, it's at your own pace. This will allow you to work within the structure of your homestead life. Homesteading isn't a 9-to-5 job. It's unpredictable. You've got weather, animals, kids, repairs, harvest, day-long things that just don't follow the clock, things that just don't follow anybody else's timeline. I know when it comes time for us to do something on our homestead or to help one of our kids with theirs, it is definitely a lot of work, and it definitely means shifting schedules. So when you enroll in an herbal program, make sure that it's designed for real people. So some people, like our students, can study in chunks. Some of them will just like crush it and, submit a lot of stuff all at once. They can also apply what they learn during seasonal shifts, and they can build their apothecary gradually instead of trying to do everything all at once. This is why learning like this can really fit your real life, and you can build your apothecary one step at a time, and it's much stress-freer. Thinking about selling. All right. So how to grow a safe, honest herbal side hustle. Many homesteaders don't want a massive business. They want something honest and small. Salves, lip balms, infused oils, soaps, maybe some herbal teas, maybe some seasonal products for friends or local customers. If this sounds like something that you don't want to do, you don't have to. But if you do, having a clinical level education gives you a strong understanding of what you can responsibly sell as a product maker, how to talk about herbs without making medical claims, how to keep your products consistent and safe, and the best professional practices to protect you and your customers. That's how you keep your homestead business simple, sustainable, and rock solid. No drama, very little risk. So is getting an herbal education worth it? The honest truth every homesteader needs to hear. Here's the truth. If you only want to grow herbs because they're pretty, you can absolutely do it without any kind of education and certification. But if you want to grow intentionally for your household, make tinctures and remedies you can trust, create body products that will perform well, understand safety, interactions, and contraindications, and potentially sell and have product lines, then yes, an herbal education is going to save you time, money, and stress. And it'll give you confidence that builds a lifetime and support. You're going to have support through your learning and growing and business process. Because the goal isn't simply to learn all herbs. The goal is to be a homesteader who can proudly say, I know what we grow, I know how to use it, I know how to keep my family safe season after season. So, in this episode of From Garden to Apothecary, the Heart of Herbs Herbal School podcast, we went over a ton of stuff. And we went over 6 basic things to really help you transform your herbal homestead. Thank you for listening and have a wonderful, wonderful day.